Should scholarships be replaced with dollar ships? In the latest issue of The Atlantic, my favorite ocean, historian Taylor Branch argues that the student athlete should be a paid one as well. Branch claims that the real outrage isn't over the recent recruitment scandals, but the fact that universities exploit all their unpaid ball boosters for fun and profit, mostly profit. Summarizes an Atlantic blogger, quote, "Big-time college sports are fully commercialized. Billions of dollars flow through them each year. The NCAA makes money and enables universities and corporations to make money from the unpaid labor of young athletes." Speaking of, let's take a look at the latest recruiting video sent to the University of Tennessee's famed Lady Vols program. Kind of impressive. Yeah. Tom, you know, the kids get these full scholarships at super expensive schools, even if they don't go to class. Shouldn't that be enough?
Yes, and they shouldn't. That's the thing. I read this whole article, which is...
I apologize for that. It was very long.
No, it was an accomplishment for me.
Yes.
And this guy made some good points. But I have a better point. How about this? Don't go to college.
Yeah. Just go.
Get out. If somebody is so good at a sport that people are willing to pay him millions of dollars just to stand near their product,
yeah,
you're done.
Yeah, that's true.
Close the book. You win.
That's a good point.
Jamie, everybody from coaches on down to people selling the jerseys make a fortune off these kids. Doesn't paying them make some sense?
I don't have a problem with paying them. I think there are stories, especially those who can't afford a train ticket home when they're playing for these teams and they really don't have time to get a job. That makes sense to me. I just don't want to agree with the author of this article because he made some ridiculous comparisons to colonialism on campus, which just seemed too much of a stretch for me. The question is, does this apply to all sports or just the major sports? Does women's polo get paid as well, or is it just basketball and football?
That's an excellent question. I don't think anybody would pay to watch those other sports aside from, football and football, right? No one really watches anything else, am I right? Basketball.
Tennis,
Judith? Tennis? You and three people, Judith.
No. I always want to watch Serena Williams make a fool out of herself and call the line referee an idiot. I mean, how it doesn't get better than that?
Well, how do you feel about this? Should students be paid? Student athletes be paid?
Well, why not join the commercialization early?
Yeah.
I mean, get them in on the ground floor. Why wait to make a killing until you're in college?
Yeah.
I think we ought to start capitalism early.
They learn to be jerks earlier too, Bill, don't they? What your scholarship at Emerson? What was that for?
Glass blowing.
Glass blowing. Yes.
I found out when I got there, not a sport.
No,
not a sport. Very unfortunate.
Why did you do when you got there then?
I didn't really apply.
Yeah.
I just thought once I went there, showed my blowing skills, they'd say, "Bill, come on in, full ride."
Yes.
But I am for this. It took me a while to figure out if I was on the side of just scholarships or money as well. And then I realized my daughter David, an excellent synchronized swimmer.
Yeah.
And I'm even better at stealing for my illegitimate daughter, David. So yes, and more. Yes, Greg.
I got to tell you, I probably don't care. I mean, now, but if I were in college, I would want this to happen because these guys are already jerks.
Yeah.
Imagine jerks with money.
Yeah.
So these are guys that get all the women that are big, handsome blokes. Now they have $5 million. It's just going to kill everybody else.
That's why let them go out. Let them become pros. Get them out of the college. You don't need college. I dropped out of college. I'm on TV.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there's a lot of people. They come in. How do I get on TV? I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, but to be fair, I didn't go to college, period, and I don't even own a TV.
Yeah,
Well,
Although the drug problem has a lot to do with that.
You can't be on an Olympic team if you're commercial, right? So what would happen to our Olympic team?
Is that true? I thought that
the dream team. The dream team's all professional. I mean, I think there are some baseball. I think that you have to be an amateur, but for some reason basketball you can have the dream team.
I don't think I need to tell you what happened to Jim Thorpe, mostly because I don't know. But I don't think he has a medal anymore, Greg. I don't think he has a medal. You can look that up, Andrew.
I think you're right, actually.
No, he lost it somehow.
By the way, it's a lovely place to visit if you've ever been to Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
delightful. Great place for mountain biking.
He never stepped
and brunch, sometimes at the same time. All right. Do you have a comment on the show? Email us. It's redeye@foxnews.com. And to leave a voicemail on my direct line, call 212-462-5050. Still to come, the halftime report from TV's Andy Levy.
boo.
Jerk.
Tonight's Halftime Report is sponsored by Fingernails, that flat, transparent, protective plate that covers the upper surface of the end of a finger. Thanks, Fingernails.